Hi, I'm Joni Patry, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, today I want to talk about the transit of Venus, because Venus is going to go into Libra. And when Venus enters into Libra, it'll be around November 17th, and it will stay there only till December 11th. So Venus is moving at tip-top speed, and it will go through the sign of Libra. It's sign of rulership. Venus rules Libra. Venus loves to be in Libra. And during this time, I want you to take advantage of the wonderful things that Venus can grant us in our life. Remember, Venus is the planet of love. It's the planet of beauty. It's the planet of, really, in Libra, it's going to bring balance and peace. Imagine that in this crazy world. It rules beautiful things. And by the way, this is probably a great opportunity for me to mention my jewelry that I'm selling off my website. So check it out. Here is a beautiful mala. Malas are prayer beads, and there's 108 beads, very reminiscent of Vedic astrology to 108 Navamshas, and spirituality. It's the magic number. And you do your prayer work with it. And also check out my earrings. This is all on my website, galacticcenter.org. Venus rules jewelry, actually. I just realized that. So looking at where Venus is, I wanted to make reference of how it would affect you, since Venus can bring relationships. And now that it's going to be in the sign of Libra, it's going to be opposed to Uranus, which can be some sudden relationships that come into your life unexpectedly. Just, a windfall of falling in love or meeting someone totally unexpectedly. That's Uranus opposing Venus. So let's go through all the different signs, but before I do that, do realize that there's a lot of aspecting planets to Venus while it is in Libra. Mars, by being in Pisces, is aspecting Venus by its 8th aspect. So Mars-Venus can be another indication of sexual attraction, of, just feeling where you meet someone and it just strikes you as, oh my gosh, I'm drawn to this person. That's Mars, Venus. Plus Uranus makes it very exciting. But we also have Saturn by its 10th aspect squaring Venus. So there is a lot going on in this sector of the sign of Libra. So if you have a Libra ascendant rising sign, and remember, you have to be checking it out in your sidereal Vedic chart, not your tropical Western chart. Remember, in your Vedic chart, everything pretty much falls back, almost a full sign, not quite, 24 degrees approximately. So I want you to find your Vedic positions, because otherwise this is not going to work. But like I said, if you have a Libra ascendant or a Libra moon, this aspect's going to affect you the most, because Venus is in the first house, or Venus is with your moon. This is wonderful. Venus is the power of attraction. Remember that. That's the most important thing to remember about Venus. The power of attraction, beauty, relationships. It also brings balance and peace, being in the sign of Libra. So if you have a Libra moon or ascendant, this is going to affect you in a very positive way, probably bringing someone into your life unexpectedly. And likewise, if you have Aries as your ascendant, that means that Venus is going to be opposite in your 7th house. So those are the two signs that are having the most opportunity with relationships, Libra and Aries. And so continuing on around the zodiac, if you have a Scorpio or you have Scorpio moon, then this means Venus is going to be in your 12th house. Actually, Venus is the only planet that prospers well in the 12th house. And in the 12th house, it can bring people from the past, old loves, old flames, connections, something to that effect, or just meeting some people that you're very fond of from the past. Doesn't necessarily have to be a love relationship of sorts, but that's what I see if you have Scorpio as your ascendant. Now, if you have Sagittarius as your ascendant, then this means that you've got Venus in your 11th house. And with Venus in the 11th house, yes, you're going to meet old friends and good friends, new associations. And Venus in the 11th can bring wealth and money, especially while it's transiting in the sign of Libra. But remember, this is new connections and meeting some very probably powerful people. Now, if your ascendant or your moon are in Capricorn, then this is where we have Venus in your 10th house. And Venus in the 10th house could give new direction in terms of your work, your career, what it is you want to do. You're more creative during these periods. Venus in the 10th. Wow, that's a very powerful, good place. And you're recognized by your workplace. People at your workplace will give you recognition and possible awards because Venus being in the 10th is extraordinary for the direction you take with your work and success with work. So if you have an Aquarius ascendant or moon, this would mean that Venus is transiting through your 9th house. It would be a great time for travels, but I don't know with this coronavirus still in full force. But you'll probably want to learn a lot of new things, a lot of new studies in terms of things that bring you joy and happiness. So hobbies and things you've been wanting to take courses and classes with. Now, also it's a time to probably re-hook up with your father if you've had some issues there, or just some happy times together. Now, also realize that Venus will be aspecting your 3rd house when it's in the 9th, which would bring you together with siblings, brothers and sisters. This is for Aquarius ascendant. Now, if you have a Pisces ascendant, this means that Venus is in your 8th house, and this can actually bring you closer and more of an intimate relationship with someone. But Venus being in Libra, in your 8th house can actually bring you wealth and money, especially something like an inheritance or from other people. Now, as I said before, if you have Aries as your ascendant, that this is one of the more probable positions for meeting someone, love and romance coming into your life. If you have Taurus as your ascendant, then this means that Venus is in the 6th house. And of course, I'm still talking about the moon as well, don't forget. Taurus moon or Taurus ascendant, then this means Venus is going to be in your 6th house dealing with a new program for health and healing. You're interested in getting healthier, looking better, and changing your dietary habits, and situations around the workplace prosper very, very well. So if you have Gemini as your ascendant, this means that Venus is traveling through your 5th house. This is a good connection with your children if you have children. Or it could even be a time of new creative projects. And it's also a time to invest, a lot of investments. But most of all, you're going to feel more creative than usual with Venus transiting in Libra in your 5th house. Okay, so then if you have Cancer as your ascendant, then this means that Venus is in your 4th house. There will be a lot of home celebrations, coming together with family, and especially a new connection with your mom if you haven't been visiting with your mother. Plus, it could be a time that you decorate your home. And Venus going through the 4th house, Venus actually rules vehicles. It'd be a good time if you need a car to buy a car during that window of time. And if you have Leo as your ascendant or your moon, then this means Venus being in your 3rd house. Oh my goodness, this would be new learning about fun things and Venus being in Libra in your 3rd house, it could be a time that you start writing, start doing some things that you've been putting off, writing, communicating, learning, and better associations with siblings. So if your ascendant or your moon are in Virgo, this means Venus is in your 2nd house. And this will bring wealth and money. Venus, I always say this, now I don't know if it's going to do it for you this time, but I always say Venus is the planet of billionaires while Jupiter is the planet of millionaires. So Venus in Libra in the 2nd house will bring money during this time. It will be a lot of opportunities. So that brings us all the way back around to Libra. So with this, take advantage of Venus being in this sign. This only comes once a year, and Venus in Libra is just a wonderful time for creative talents, musical talents, for happiness, love, and bringing things together with balance. So with that, I'd like to close. If you would like more information on me, and you would like to find out about the jewelry line I have, go to my website, which is galacticcenter.org. And don't forget, if you want to learn Vedic astrology, we are starting a whole new 1st semester with new students in January. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Go to my university website, Learn Vedic Astrology, which is University of Vedic Astrology.com. Thank you.